Let us start with the ninth practical, that is single tune amplifier. Single tune amplifier is generally used in the radio and television station receivers to pick up and amplify the desired radio frequency signal. Now we will see what are the course outcome to use transistor as low power amplifier. What are the practical outcome? To build and test the performance of a single tune amplifier using transistor. You have to follow the safety practices, maintain tools and equipment. And what is the theoretical background? We have already studied in the lecture. The amplifier should select a desired frequency and amplify it to a desired level. In order to pick up and amplify the desired radio frequency signal, the resistive load in the audio amplifier is replaced by a tuned circuit. The tuned circuit is capable of selecting a particular frequency and rejecting others. So it is going to select a particular frequency and it will reject the other frequencies. The use of tuned circuit in the transistor amplifier circuit make possible the selection and amplification of a desired radio frequency. Such amplifier is called as tune amplifier. So we have already studied in the theory lectures what is a tune amplifier. So this is a single tune amplifier. You can see this is a tune circuit. So this is a tune circuit. Okay. You can see L and C tune circuit. An amplifier circuit with a single tuner section at the collector of an amplifier circuit is called single tune amplifier circuit. The values of the capacitance and the inductance of the tuned circuit are selected such that its resonant frequency is equal to the frequency to be amplified or selected. So we are going to take the value as C is equal to 47 and inductor is equal to 100. So coming back to the circuit diagram, the parallel resonance occurs at the resonant frequency. So FR is your resonant frequency. When the circuit has high Q, see this is your frequency response. You can see frequency against impedance. A particular frequency, that is your resonant frequency, is amplified. Okay, it is selected. How it is selected? Using the values of capacitor and the inductor. Okay, these are the various values we are going to use in the circuit. Coming to the resources used. Now see, we are going to use CRO, function generator, power supply, transistors, resistors, capacitors, inductor, breadboards, connecting wires. So these are the resources required for your experiment. So for the procedure, first you have to connect the circuit on the breadboard or you can use a kit. Then you have to connect the frequency, that is function generator, and you have to set the frequency and the amplitude. Okay, after that you have to connect the CRO to the output terminals. Then you have to give the power supply. So we will switch on the power supply, function generator and CRO. And then we will vary the frequency from the function generator, and then we will note down the output voltage from the CRO. And then we will calculate the gain using the gain formula. So in this way we will be varying the input frequency, output voltage we will be seeing on the CRO. So using function generator we will be varying this value, that is from 1K to 600K, and this is the output observed on the CRO. Okay, so voltage gain is what? A is equal to V0 upon Vi. So we will be calculating the gain. This is the gain in dB. Okay, 20 log V0 by Vi. This is the Vi, that is to be kept constant, that is 200 millivolts. Let us see the calculations. The formula is given, you have already studied in the theory. Voltage gain is equal to V0 Vi, and then we have gain in dB, that is 20 log V output upon V input, and this is the frequency. Frequency is given by 1 upon 2 pi root of LC. We will put the values of L and C. Okay, and then we are getting this theoretical resonant frequency. Resonant frequency means what? A particular frequency which is amplified and selected. Okay. Coming to the bandwidth. Bandwidth is calculated as FH minus FL. Here we get the bandwidth, that is 100 kilohertz. This is your theoretical frequency, practical frequency, and this is the bandwidth. Okay. So this is your single tune amplifier kit. Okay, we have connected it to the supply. we have given input from the function generator. This is your function generator. We can see that we have kept the frequency around 1000 hertz, that is 1K. You can make it exactly 1K also. So this is your 1000 hertz sine wave, and voltage, input voltage is 200 millivolts. Okay, see, this is the function generator. You give the input from the function generator. Here you see the output. We can see the output on the CRO. As we vary the frequency, we will be seeing the change in the output. See, the output is changing. You can see there is a amplification. At a particular frequency, it will go on changing. See, as the frequency is increased, you can see how the output is seen. This is your CRO, function generator, and your kit. The output is taken from these two terminals. This is your tune circuit. This is your input and the output. So what we can see, what we can conclude is, at a particular frequency there is a amplification. See, you can see over here, at a particular frequency at around 250K you have amplification. So that is your resonant frequency. The graph will appear in this way. At a particular frequency you get a resonant. Okay, you get an amplification.